Hello everyone, welcome to Mojo Squad. I'm Ronak Karnwal and today we are connecting the dots between global trade tensions and India's economic decisions. Specifically, how the RBI's repo rate cuts in 2019 were influenced by the U.S China trade war set off by Donald Trump. Let's start with the basics. The repo rate is the rate at which the Reserve Bank of India lends money to commercial banks. Lowering this rate means banks can borrow more cheaply, which ideally results in lower loan interest rates for businesses and consumers. That boosts spending and stimulates economic growth. Now here's when it gets global. Back in 2018, former US President Donald Trump imposed heavy tariffs on Chinese imports. What followed was a full-blown trade war, shaking global trade flows, slowing down supply chains, and making investors around the world nervous. India wasn't a direct target, but the cascading impacts were impossible to ignore. Export demand dropped, key sectors like automobiles and real estate started lagging, manufacturing slowed, foreign investors pulled back, and domestic consumption didn't show signs of recovery either. Sensing the strain, the RBI stepped in. On April 4, 2019, it cut the repo rate by 25 basis points. But that wasn't the end. With global trade still shaky and domestic demand weak, the RBI went further, cutting again on June 6, 2019, and then once more on August 7, 2019. The rate came down to 5.4%, a clear message that the central bank was ready to act. These moves were not just about internal economics. They were defensive steps to cushion India from external shocks like trade disputes and global investment slowdowns. But here's the twist. Not every rate cut works instantly. Banks may delay passing on the benefits. Consumers might still hold back. And global issues like oil price swings or new trade barriers can keep investor confidence low. So while these repo rate cuts in 2019 were important, they weren't magic bullets. They were part of a larger strategy to protect growth, encourage spending, and show that India was staying alert in a turbulent global economy. If this helped you understand the big picture, hit like, share it with a friend, and subscribe to Mojo Squad, where we break down global stories that impact you. Till next time, stay aware, stay conscious, and stay connected.